Hi everyone, Corey here from Tales from a Polk County Girl. In this video, I'm going to be doing a book review about the book Something to Food About by Questlove. Full disclosure, this is a sponsored book post for Blogging for Books. I received this book for free in exchange for an honest review. So if that's not something you're into, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, so Something to Food About. When I honestly, I'm a librarian and I tell students all the time, and you've heard the cliche, don't judge a book by its cover. I chose this book for this cover because it's Questlove, made out of food and veggies, and I thought that was so cool. So that's why I chose this book. A little bit about the author. Some of you may know who he is. He's the drummer from Roots. And he's, I've got my notes right here. He's a foodie. He loves talking to people and talking to chefs about food and what inspires them. And this book is 11 interviews that he's done with creative and innovative chefs around the country and asking them, just where they got their start, what inspires them. And, some of the interviews were really interesting to read. And some of them, I honestly, at one point, a couple of them started boring together because they sounded very similar. And then what is also really neat about this book is between the, and I'm flipping to some, between the interviews, there's some, there's some modern art photography and throughout the book, and which is, some of it's kind of neat, then others it's okay. I'm not big into modern art, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm like, So book wise, the book was good to read. I really enjoyed some of the interviews, especially I think the one down at the very last one, and not because it was the last one, but that chef took Questlove and a group of handful of people and put them through a 13-course meal. And it's not they weren't large courses, obviously, but it was just really interesting to read the description of the course and Questlove's reaction to it. And so, yeah, it was very interesting. Some of the pictures in the photography pages I just didn't get. Like I said, modern art's not my thing. There's some other ones that were really cool. I think I forget what the chef's name was, but he took a picture of her on the beach in the Bay Area where she's sitting down like making notes in a notebook about things she wanted to do at the restaurant, and I just thought it was a really nice picture because like at sunset, I thought that was nice. What else? Oh, he was inspired by the documentary Euro Dreams of Sushi. I have watched this documentary as well. If you have not, that's available on Amazon. And what he became fascinated by it because Euro, and I'm probably not even pronouncing that correctly, it's Jiro. He is a Japanese man who has spent his entire life perfecting how he makes sushi. And Questlove went to Japan to eat in the restaurant and talked to him and just was inspired by that. So when he came back to America after his trip, he wanted to talk to other chefs who were kind of like that were quote unquote the best in their cuisine, and you learn some really interesting things. Just what does drive people to cook what they cook. There's one, it's called, what is it called? Next, in Chicago, where every season they completely change their menu. And it doesn't even always go with the season. Where it's like summer, you would think it might be barbecue, but no, they'll do barbecue in the winter. So it's pretty cool. that interview was really interesting to read, because they're always trying to stay one step ahead, and not even of trends, just okay, we're coming to the end of the season, what do we want the next one to be, and all that. Something else that's really cool about this book, it is a good size. I mean, it's kind of large for a book, but it is textured. Like, I can run my finger over here and up here, and it's, let's see if I can, I don't know if you can see it, but the title of the book, the subtitle right here, which is Exploring Creativity with Innovative Chefs, and down here with his name, that is all like stamped into the cover, so it's got a little bit of texture on it. So, Something to Food About by Questlove. It was an interesting book. I did pick it because I thought the cover was very interesting. And if you're a foodie or like reading about how chefs think, I recommend the book. If you're someone that likes modern art photography, especially stuff centered around food, pick this book up and flip through it. Maybe it's something you'd want as a coffee table book just for the art. So thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.